Well, all right. So I'll say this. Number one is compliance. This was so clear throughout the last few years when we were beginning to campaign and all of this. It was about transparency. It was about more than transparency. It was about taking ownership and accountability of not stepping up to the plate and not like what do you call it, not confessing sins. This is the whole thing about how the how do I put this, how we just gonna say the Democrats, how the Democrats are holding back their own people. um like, why would you throw out a Wars Power Act in the middle of us in a conflict? Like, do you not want America? Like, that's what I'm saying. So, do you not want America to thrive? And that's obvious. It's becoming more and more obvious as the days go on. This is why the VP should step down, because he plays both sides, and because he leads through emotion. And it's like, you that's it's the reason why he does that is because he didn't earn the seat. So when you don't earn something, you take it for granted, and he's taking it for granted, and he's proving it every day. So while they still have an off ramp by the president, while they still have an off ramp, they should just confess and take accountability of their mistake. But it wasn't a mistake. It was deliberate, and we're deliberately trying to get you to step down. Yes. So you're not serving your purpose while being in the VP seat. So, as well as the collective that is together with him and his network, which will be later determined at a later date, should confess and um, be granted immunity. It's simple, so that we can move forward with making America great. So, it's really clear. Like, that was clear. That was the first thing. Like, you got blood on your hands, then, like, we everyone knows that we're not trying to do bad business in America. And even though we've done that in the past, we have today where we're changing that. So, and we have a president that is willingly uh willing to show us the ropes on business, and it's being crowded by people that are angry and are bitter and jealous. So, them listening to all the narratives about themselves, they have yet to be like, they've yet to own up to them just being hypocrites, the biggest hypocrites. So that's what we're trying to change. And the we could, just like they say, like, the music is a reflection of the city, which is Democrat cities. Then the narratives are reflections of the music. You feel me? So it's like, until they get their Democrat leaders out of office, and they start to step up and become compliant with the system because it works. Once they become compliant with the system, then you'll see true growth from them. You'll see true growth from them, and you can see a restoration of America. Uh, it's not a change of it's not only a change of mindset. It's a change of lifestyle. So you have to change the way you eat, the way you think, the way you um everything about yourself. You're trying to not, like, there's steps. Like, you can stay on the first step and just accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and then hopefully try to get in by barely changing your ways and stuff. But like, if you want to progress in life and progress in the kingdom, then you gotta do what it takes. If that takes you selling stuff that you don't necessarily need, that's what it takes. If it takes um whatever it takes, you know how to change your life. If you can't stay away from the opposite sex, then maybe you should put yourself in a position to stay away from the opposite sex and do it drastically in order to change your life for the better, because you have to practice restraint in order for this to work, because it works for the ones that buy in. So you have to buy in, and a lot of people have been buying in. So yeah, but wasting our time when you could spend money on the private sector and develop these medical whatever, these medical facilities, instead of getting it from the government, then you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need. That's what we need from you guys, to not depend on the government, because defense is number one. And you're gonna need to learn how to build a hospital. Like, we already know this stuff. You're gonna know how to build all this stuff. So first, it's compliance. It's actually communicating each and everyone's sin, each and everyone's faults. And then you can start doing the, logistics, and we can really, get more down the line with stuff, instead of just throwing a fit. Throwing a fit like Iran is doing. Iran is throwing a fit when they could just understand that, listen, you can't have a nuclear weapon. You can't. You haven't developed the mentality that's earned that type of power. So until then, until they lay down their arms and start complying, then we can move on. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can move to the next step, because punishment gets worse and worse if you just, like, you don't want to just keep getting just in the ocean and wave after wave after wave. Eventually it's gonna be a bigger wave, and so I ain't seen y'all in a while. I seen I have witness a good thing today. So everybody have a blessed day, and let's not waste any more time with non-compliance.